The Major Arena Soccer League is proud to welcome you to MASL Soccer on MASL TV. Live from Mesquite, Texas, it is the Texas Outlaws and the Empire Strykers. The Outlaws and Strykers both coming off of overtime wins in their last matchups, the first since the All-Star break. It was a 7-6 overtime win at Milwaukee for the Outlaws, a game that they led at the half 3-1, had a 4-1 lead, but the wave did not go away quietly, outshooting the Outlaws 48-17, and it took a game-winning goal from David Stankovic, had 2 in the match as well as an assist, to come away with 2 points from Milwaukee. Similarly, Empire won at home 4-3 against the Baltimore Blast. They were the aggressors in that one, outshooting the Blast 25-10. It stopped a 2-game skid after losing back-to-back home games to the top Chihuahua Savage 11-5 and 6-5. And the game-winning goal was from their goalie, Brian Orozco. Also had 4 saves in the match. They like to bring up that goalie as that extra attacker, both under first-year head coaches for Empire. Anua Abassi is the head coach for the Strykers, and for the Outlaws, they are led by head coach Ed Puskarich. Starting lineups for both teams. In goal for the Outlaws, getting his 13th start in goal, is Jesse Rivera, 2-10 on the year, but second in the MASL in saves on the year with 180 saves, 9th in save percentage, just under 68%. In goal for the Strykers is Brian Orozco, 4-1 record, his 5th start. Also a scoring threat as well, 2 goals scored on the year. The other starters for the Outlaws goes as followed: Steven Gonzalez, Eric Macias, Vicmore Aligwe, Steven Chavez, and Tyler Bagley. And on the other side for the Strykers, you've got Justin Stinson, Andy Reyes, Marco Fabian, Roberto Palmer, as well as one of their top goal scorers, Munia Alami. We're underway here from Mesquite. The Outlaws looking for their first home victory of the year. Both of their victories have come on the road, both in the last 4 games. A steal for Stinson. Quickly working the breaks. Give and go. That one's just high of the crossbar. Aligwe controls with Macias now. Justin Stinson, one of the top goal scorers in the MASL. Nice shot there, but wide of the mark from Aligwe. Stinson's got 16 goals on the season, tied for 7th in the league. Chavez backheels it to Michaels. Couple quick changes already. They'll be changing throughout the match. Turnover in the defending third there for the Outlaws. Nothing here for the Strykers immediately. Empire trying to direct traffic, and here comes Orozco. Maintaining their possession. Orozco's into the attacking third, but ball stays in the defending half of the field. This is something Empire likes to do. Orozco's got the only 2 goals from goalkeepers in the league. Their backup goalkeeper, Clayson DeLima, Also has 3 assists as a goalkeeper. That's tied for 3rd most among goalkeepers. Taking their time. Here are the Strykers. Near side boards. Still working it back around. Gary over to Orozco. Now into the middle. Gary back outside. They had a chance. Just could not handle the touch. Here's the change. Coming on is Leonardo Espinoza. Another change as well. Marco Fabian comes in. Prolific goal scorer as well. 3rd in the MASL with 19 goals. Looking for Espinoza. Loses the ball, but off our head umpire into the middle. Back into the quarter. Still not out of danger if you're the Outlaws, and there's a whistle and a foul. Going down hard was both an Outlaw and a Striker. Espinoza for the Strykers and Surya Ruz both hobble off. No cards there. Mai Tai is the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League. Established in 1817, Mai Tai is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at maitai.com. No score here in the early going. Each side with just a shot each. Long ball off the boards. Laidley is high, looking for a deflection or even a handball. Not going to get the call from our referees today. Our crew chief, number 5, Shane Butler, and our other referee, number 40, Habib Hushman. Here's the ball up. Bagley get past one defender, deflected, but Lately unable to get the rebound. Still with the Outlaws. Another shot, that one was deflected there. Bagley finds it again off the boards, no good. He's had a couple good looks. Tyler Bagley had just recently been signed by the Outlaws, January 10th. Has already played 8 games this season, 5 goals with Texas, including 2 in their last victory versus Milwaukee. Texas turning a corner despite being 2-11 on the season. A win could get them into 11th place, out of last place. Fabian, cross-court pass. Finds Alan Perez. There's Berto Palmer, captain of this team. Last year's MASL Defensive Player of the Year. Longtime veteran in the MASL. Defender from Kingston, Jamaica. Orozco around midfield, and it'll go back into net as balls into the boards. Chance for the Strykers, and they cap it off. Marco Fabian extends his 6-game point streak to 7. It's his 20th goal of the year, and Empire strikes first here in Mesquite. 31 points now on the year for Marco Fabian. Second year with the Empire. Played on the Mexican national team. Only had an assist versus Texas when these two faced off in the Outlaws season opener. That was back on December 21st. Empire won 10-5. They led after the first quarter 3-1. Outlaws responded back a 3-0 second quarter to take the halftime lead, but then a 7-1 second half gave the Strykers the road victory, 10-5. Hansen in the middle. Fowler wins it back, and then going down was a Leagueway. So Harold Hansen picks up the foul. Had a goal in his last game. 5 goals on the year and 6 games played. Battle against the boards. Derek Crone wins it for the moment. Poked away there by Antonio De La Torre. Now Aguirre. Can't control it. Outlaws now looking for Stankovic. Aguirre's there instead. Hansen. He goes down, and that one's a quick whistle and foul. Stankovic picks up the foul. Going quick now are the Strykers. Stinson back up top. They come with an extra attacker, no one in net. Alan Perez in the orange jersey is that extra attacker. Stinson near side. Going to the right foot, misses near side post. Fowler gets double teamed by Stinson as well as Alami. That allows Perez to stay on as that extra attacker. Fabian wanting it near side. Already has a goal. Really extending this Outlaw defense. Fabian looking middle. Now once poked away, allows the Outlaws to make some substitutions. Perez now. Fabian moving up. Finds Stinson cutting to the middle. Just missing it. Tried to go near side, and that one will trickle out of bounds. And that'll take us to our first timeout. 6:39 left in the first period. Empire strikes first, and a Marco Fabian goal. You're watching MESL Soccer on MESL TV. Soccer.com. MESL Soccer is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. A 1-0 start for Empire here on the road. They won 10-5 December 21st. Justin Simpson had a hat trick, 3 goals. That one was on the mark. Good stave right there by Rivera. Still in the attacking front for the Strykers. Orozco comes out of goal. Fabian plays it off. Andy Reyes to his keeper. Into the box. Back tap to Fabian. That one's poked away by Steven Gonzalez, but back into the possession of Empire. Orozco had a nice ball in to Espinoza. Just could not turn around and shoot from his spot. Orozco deep into the boards again to Espinoza. Trying to box out Gonzalez. Bouncing around. Bagley throws it into the corner. Looking for a league way. He's got possession. Getting double teamed and safely into the hands of Brian Orozco. Only giving up 5 goals a game on average. That's 8th best in the MASL. 68 saves on the year for a guy that's played now 15 games, his 5th start today. Really working the goalkeeper as that extra attacker. Oliveira plays it off, and he'll get the assist, punctuated with that finish. Top shelf was number 20. Alan Perez had a goal versus the Outlaws in this very arena last time, and he gets his 6th goal of the season. An absolute strike into the upper shelf, and it's a 2-0 early lead for Empire. Carrying that momentum from their overtime win versus Baltimore, and another steal gets them on the run and on the attack. Orozco comes out of net. De La Torre near side. Nice passing around, and just wide of the mark was Munia Alamai. Fabian will take the long strike, blocked by Gonzalez. Stankovic against the boards. Fowler, nice play off of it, and it's tracked down by Alami. Up to Fabian, near side. Back to Alamai. And then just a little bit behind Fabian. Laidley goes down, and advantage will be played to the Outlaws on that foul. Two 2-0 lead for Empire. 3:44 to go in this first quarter. Aruz. That one's headed out of bounds. Stay with Texas. Was looking for Laidley. Now here's Bagley. Chavez actually back taps it to Gonzalez. Back to Chavez. Continuing to backtrack. Closer towards midfield now. Macias back to Chavez. Far side. Gets double team, trying to split the double team as Chavez, instead into the feet of Stinson. Using Orozco again. Coming out of goal. He'll backtrack a little bit for the time being. Near side against the boards. Hansen right back out to midfield. Stinson in front of the Outlaws bench. Nice move initially. Couldn't get past Bagley though. Faking the shot with Stinson. One-on-one against Bagley. That one shot right into the fist of Rivera. Another save for Jesse Rivera. Orozco attacking half. Trying to work this Outlaws defense. Martinez. Now Akide. He'll take the shot wide of the mark and into the bleachers. Green Drop offers a better alternative than the outdated compression sleeves and socks, truly providing long-lasting relief at an affordable price. Green Drop's recovery products are uniquely suited to help our athletes battle aching joints and muscles. Learn more or try it yourself by visiting greendropcompression.com. Under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. And Gonzalez's feed goes out of bounds. Quickly back in play. Perez at midfield. In the game earlier this month, or excuse me, a few months ago, 2 months to be exact, almost to the day. Save there by Rivera, quickly throwing it out to a league way. The Strykers outshot the Outlaws 40-17. So far through this first period, outshooting them 6-1 and have a 2-0 lead. LaRousse fighting in the corner. And a whistle. It'll go against the Outlaws. So Empire will get it back into play. Turnover by Empire. Actually back tapped to Fabian. He'll take a shot and it stays in. Deflected off the heel of Grant Michaels. 45 seconds to go. De La Torre fighting with Stankovic. Aruz against the boards. Somehow finds Leo. Reyes, 30 seconds. Here comes Orozco into the attacking half. Trying to work it around one more time. Robert Palmer quarterbacking at midfield, and that one sneaks out of bounds. Just missed the glass in the corner. So 12 seconds to work with for the Outlaws left in this first quarter. Michaels. Cross field. 5. Chavez got to put a shot up, and he won't be able to. So at the end of 15, Empire with a 2-0 lead over Texas. Back for the second quarter after these messages. Back for the second quarter here from Mesquite Arena. It's the Empire Strykers from Ontario, California with a 2-0 lead over the Texas Outlaws. They outshot them 8-1 in that first period with first quarter goals from Marco Fabian. Now 20 goals on his season, as well as Alan Perez, his 6th goal of the season. MASL Monday. Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV or also on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastovansky and Phil Lavanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and to discuss the league's hot topics. Second game for both of these teams after the All-Star break, trying to get some momentum going. Texas had a rough start to the season, a lot of it due to the turnover that they've had across the board. A new head coach and a lot of new players. 8 rookies, 8 players that played more fringe roles across the league, as well as 5 players that hadn't played in the league since 2022-2023 season or later. And we got a stoppage as the clock is malfunctioning right now, so no hold up play for a quick second. But Empire's had a roller coaster year as well. 7-8-1. They're 7th in the MASL. Top 8 make the playoffs. And they're 6 points up on the Dallas Sidekicks for that 8th and final spot. A win today would leapfrog them back into 6th place over Utica City FC, but Utica City has only played 12 games to this point, 7-4-1 with 22 points. This is Empire's 17th game. Only the 14th for Texas. A win today would help them leapfrog Harrisburg, who's 10-2-1 and 7 points. So we're restarted, all good. Here in the second period of action. Now in net for Empire is no longer Brian Orozco, but Clayson DeLima. 10 starts, 1-5-1. His goals against average is 6.72 and a save percentage of 60%, but he's also got 3 assists on the year. So still a very attacked mindset team under their first year head coach Anua Obasi. Taking their time. Here's DeLima against the boards near side. Finds Stinson. Tried to split the double team and looked like he got hit in the face there by Oligwe. Inadvertent, but still now a attacking chance for the Strykers. 2-4-1 on the year. One of their 2 wins came in Mesquite. Stinson unable to take the shot against Bagley. Andy Reyes couldn't get to his right foot either. They'll continue to work. Stinson subs out. Aguirre commanding at midfield. Cross court, Fabian into the middle. Back to Fabian and poked away there by Steven Gonzalez. Open goal, and it's just wide of the mark. That's the risk you take when you have that goalie act as a 6th attacker. Good recognition there by the Outlaws and just too much draw spin to find the net. Perez, cross court. Into the corner. Open net again, but able to get back this time as DeLima. Gonzalez looking for help. Near side, lost it. Fabian. Back to midfield is Martinez. Now Robert Palmer. To the middle. Out wide. Perez. Cross court. Still haven't taken a shot here. Very methodical right here by the Strykers. Lima's now starting to get into the attack. Goes back. A little bit safer now after that last play of the Outlaws almost scoring on an open net. De La Torre. In the midfield circle now, Oliveira. Back to De La Torre. A lot of possession time for Empire right now. De La Torre just under the crossbar. Couldn't get the bounce. Hit the crossbar and then bounced right back out. Big strike. Strykers have been with possession what feels like at least 70–80% of this game so far. Aligwe wins the possession back. Gonzalez floating one into the corner. That one's kicked out of bounds by Martinez. And since that was kicked out, it'll be a great opportunity just outside the arc. Macias and Chavez. Macias out wide to Gonzalez. That one's deflected into the corner. Bagley misses with his right foot. Now on the run. Evading the slide tackle as Martinez plays it out wide. Alami just could not find his man on the backside. Was looking for Quentin Swift. Defended that set piece well. Palmer on a give and go. Tracked down by Gonzalez. Stinson, almost another goal for Empire. Bagley just mistimed his run there. He's trying to let it get in front of him before it hit him. Stankovic able to get the Outlaws a possession here. Gonzalez taking his time. Aruz on the far side. Back heel. Rosales. Gonzalez. Now Aruz. Looking for Laidley against the boards. So only one shot taken so far for the Outlaws. Check that, 2. One on the open net. That's the second. Deflected out of bounds. Stays with Texas. 8:48 to go. Outlaws have struggled at home. Winless so far. This is their 7th home match. They're averaging 4.5 goals per game. Only 26 of their 58 goals at home. But the second quarter in Mesquite Arena has been a favorable one. They've scored 11 goals in this period so far. Already halfway gone in this quarter, or approaching to be that halfway mark at the 7:30 mark. Only one shot taken. No shots taken in the second quarter so far by Empire. And that one stayed just outside the box, so Rivera could not get it, and he pays the price. A third goal, this time it's Randy Martinez. And so we'll hit another timeout. All Empire so far on the road. They're up 3-0 on the Outlaws. Nothing lead here in Mesquite Arena. Empire scored 2 in the first period and just added 1 right before the break. 1 shot in the quarter and 1 goal, this time coming off the right foot of Randy Martinez. The San Antonio native went to Steele High School. It's his second year with Empire on the year so far. Now 5 goals, 3 assists on just 11 shots, so very efficient when he strikes. Had an assist versus Texas on December 21st. MASL social media, get your latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, as well as MASL Arena on Twitter. A lot of good highlights and content coming from the Outlaws, the Strykers, as well as the entire league page on MASL. Busy night for the entire league. Multiple games going on currently. Chavez against the boards. Trying to get out of the way was one of our referees. And a whistle and foul on Texas. Swift winked down for the Strykers. The long ball played into the attacking half. Perez. Long ball just too far, and Rivera cleanly handles it. Just nothing doing for the Outlaws so far. They cannot maintain possession. Too hot to handle for Davies. Aguirre allows some time for DeLima to get into the attack. No one in net. Reyes back out top to Aguirre. Empire using the entire field. DeLima will jog back closer to net now. Into normal playing position. Reyes near side. Fabian was looking for it. Into the corner near side. De La Torre just outside the box now. Back out wide. Fabian. Here comes some press. DeLima handling pressure. No one's in net. Can the Outlaws make him pay? Stankovic getting double teamed allows DeLima time to get back in net. Now the Strykers are off and running. Left foot off the mark. The rebound, no good. Fabian controls though. Palmer to De La Torre. De La Torre's pass intercepted. Macias is going to take a strike. That one's deflected out. So Outlaws will get it in that short corner area. 5:04 to go. Strykers setting up their wall against the boards. De La Torre. And Alami. Chavez fakes it just high there from Steven Gonzalez. A great dummy play off the corner. Gave one of their best opportunities yet. Rivera looking for Bagley. Headed on, just too tall for Oligwe. Back to the keeper, DeLima. Much more defensive pressure here by the Outlaws. Lately on that last defensive pressure. Bagley gets a steal. Can he get a shot off just high? At the 4-6's ranch sign, right above the crossbar. Against the boards, blocked by DeLima. Lately trying to pin a couple strikers and the ball. Martinez flicks it on. This is a one-on-one chance. Alami blocked by Rivera. Big stave there from Jesse Rivera from keeping it at a 3-0 game. Stinson give and go. Palmer right back to Stinson, and he goes down. Think it was outside the box. They will just mark it outside the box. But a great chance now for Empire to add on. 3:32 left here in this second quarter. Reyes and Stinson. Closest to the ball, Reyes to Fabian. That one's blocked by Rosales. Stinson winds up. That one's also deflected. Don't know if it hit Davies or Rosales. And from their reaction, it might not have even been deflected. MESL TV, subscribe today to MESL TV on YouTube. You'll find game rebroadcast, MESL shows, highlights, and more. Very easy to do. Just look up MESL, indoor soccer, whatever you need on the YouTube search login, and hit that subscribe button. Very easy to do. Keeps you up to date and notifies you on all the things and content MESL wise. Still a 3-0 lead for Empire. Looking for more. Keeping their pedal to the metal. Aguirre. Early works the offense there at that midfield spot. Now Perez. Fabian coming out of net. Here is DeLima. Wants to send it into the corner off the boards. Looking for Alami. And last touch off of Empire. This time Alan Perez trying to get in off the redirection. So 2:30 to go. The only goal scorer in this quarter is Randy Martinez. He was assisted by Justin Stinson. Shout out to old co-worker Joshua Stinson. No relation though. DeLima out of net. Dangerous pass there from the Strykers. Gonzalez almost intercepted it. And it would have been an easy goal. They do get a turnover here. Now a chance to break the ice. Under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Chavez near side, starting to get double, splits the double team, and then Alami clears it all the way out of bounds. See if they get a great chance right on the outside arc once again. They will. So the second time Empire has done that, where it's cleared. They've cleared it and it's gone straight out of bounds, which gives the Outlaws this opportunity. Bagley will shoot into the hands of DeLima. A whistle and foul. Will stay with Texas. 1:39 to go. Huge save there from DeLima. Clayson, 47 saves on the year. Goalkeeper from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Another strike there off the wall of Swift and De La Torre. So Macias will try again. Actually, Bagley played it in, so they'll have to redo it again. Bagley to Macias, to Gonzalez. Now inside the yellow line. Chavez has it ripped away. And one back by Gonzalez. Almost finds the back post. Oligwe tracks it down though. Bagley to Gonzalez. Minute 10. Oligwe just outside the box. Gets doubled. Played off to Macias. That one's into the hands of DeLima. Back-to-back fifth saves from Clayson DeLima. Still dangerous for the Outlaws. Gonzalez to Chavez, trying to redirect it off the boards in the corner. Going down, and it goes Empire's way as De La Torre was fouled by Steven Gonzalez. Two great chances there by the Outlaws, just could not get it past the big goalkeeper of Clayson DeLima. 35 seconds. Lately has room, deflected first time, just wide of the mark. His second shot, Martinez blocked the first. Dwayne Laidley had a good chance. Now 15 seconds. Outlaws got to work quick. Into the corner, and that one just bounces out. Missed the glass in the corner. So 11 seconds. Into the attacking area. Stinson, can he control it and shoot? He did control it. Fabian is delected and blocked there. As the half ends, Grant Michaels made sure it's just a 3-0 deficit after 30 minutes. Empire comes into Mesquite and they hold a halftime lead from Mesquite Arena. We'll take a break and get you ready for the second half. But first, have fun with these halftime entertainment and messages.
Good morning, New Yorkers. Looking for another beautiful day here in the city. Clouds start to off out there. Temperatures staying in the high 40s.
it! He scores!
This is the MASL in 5. What's going on, folks? I'm Alex Bastiavansky. Great to see you again. I'm here to get you caught up on everything that's gone down in the league over the past few days, and I've only got 5 minutes to do it. So let's go.
Jaime Romero y Eric Tobar. Va con Tobar. De derecha el disparo y el gol!
This was the home-and-home series everyone had been waiting for. Chihuahua and San Diego, the top two teams in the standings right now. The Savage continued their dominance at Corner Sport Arena, taking their home portion of the series 8-5 on Friday. Back in San Diego on Sunday, though, different story. Tavoy Morgan potted 2 for the Strykers. They won the return match 5-2. The surprise of the weekend, no question about it, came from the Texas-Milwaukee tilt. The Outlaws led by 2 with just over a minute left, but the Wave would complete a dramatic comeback. Ian Bennett tying it up with just 10 seconds left on the clock, but the Outlaws dug deep in overtime.
This touch there by Breno as Chavez coming forward, shot at a goal. David Stankovic scores for the Outlaws. They win it 7-6.
Texas head coach Eddie Puskarich, a happy man. That was just the Outlaws' second win of the season, and it came against the powerful Wave. Another dramatic finish came from the Baltimore Empire game. Jesus Pacheco tied it up at 3 apiece late in the game for the Blast. Cue the overtime heroics for Empire.
Back in overtime, it's Brian Orozco in a hurry. He fires it. Brian Orozco, upper left corner. Strykers win. Strykers win. Brian Orozco with the game winner. Uncle Franz, there you are again. Your upper corner where you keep the good stuff.
Great goal, great call. Harrisburg visited Tacoma for 2 games. These contests had huge playoff implications. Both teams needed the wins desperately. Ultimately, it was the Stars that got the points they needed. The Heat were competitive, but Tacoma triumphed 8-4 Friday, 8-7 Sunday. Kudos to Tacoma superstar Nick Pereira. After competing in the MASL All-Star Game in Utica last Wednesday, no break for Nick. He hurried back to Grit City and was instrumental in their 2 wins, racking up 3 goals and 1 assist. And another chapter was written in the Battle of Missouri. St. Louis gave Kansas City all they could handle last weekend. They even led 4-3 in the 4th quarter. Beautiful goal there by Carvalho, but it was all Comets from that point on. They ultimately pulled away for the 8-5 victory. St. Louis enters this weekend 3 points out of a playoff spot. Okay, your Green Drop players of the week: in goal, Brian Orozco from Empire. Defensively, Cesar Cerda from San Diego. And on offense, Jorge Rios from Chihuahua. Let's start with Jorge's body of work. Huge weekend, 6 points, 3 goals, and 3 assists for the Chihuahua marksmen as they split those 2 games against the San Diego Strykers. And defensively, it was the soccer man himself, Cesar Cerda. Huge in those 2 games for San Diego. 15 blocks he racked up for the boys in blue. And in goal, it was Brian Orozco. Yeah, he made some big saves, but he also came up with one of the goals of the week, as you are about to see now in our MASL Plays of the Week.
Will shoot it into the corner for Reggett. Reggett bangs it off the glass, and then on the volley shot! Oh, Henry!
Here's Pereira bringing it down. Sends his own ball off the board, and Souza goes airborne, answers back just moments later.
Chance for one more shot, maybe. Breno drives it in! Ian Bennett! Shot a goal! We're all tied at 6.
Kelvin in the attacking third, from his left to his right, and he scores a banger. 3-1 Team Kelvin, he's got 2.
Kill unit on the field for the Harrisburg Heat. Pereira settles. Pereira juggles. He turns. Volleys. Nick Pereira, you are magnificent.
This touch there by Breno as Chavez coming forward, shot at a goal. David Stankovic scores for the Outlaws. They win it.
For a one-timer, but Here we are back in overtime. It's Brian Orozco in a hurry. He fires it. Brian Orozco, upper left corner. Strykers win. Strykers win. Brian Orozco with the game winner. Uncle Franz, there you are again. Your upper corner where you keep the good stuff.
And that is going to wrap things up for today. But just a reminder to stay up to date with everything that's going on in the league all throughout the season. Be sure to check out the MASL's official social media outlets. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.
Tosses it out to Pino. Pino will shoot it into the corner for Reggett. Reggett bangs it off the glass. And then on the volley shot! Oh, Henry! What a goal! Comets lead 1-0.
We were talking to Henry Ramirez on the field before the game. He always seems to come up for big game.
Here's Pereira bringing it down. Sends his own ball off the boards, and Souza goes airborne, answers back just moments later. Felipe Souza, how do you do?
Alvarez will come on to get it. Chance for one more shot, maybe. Reynolds drives it in! He is not up! Shot a goal! We're all tied at 6.
Good composure that time by the Wave.
Not good enough, and this one scores again. What a crazy minute of indoor soccer. Back and forth and back again.
A big performance last Saturday night with a couple of goals. Stepping over the injury off the wall and a chance at a goal. Nestor Hernandez. Second goal on the season for Hernandez, as the sidekicks force the turnover.
Este juego se tiene que jugar de manera perfecta. Aquí la busca, pero González, el disparo. ¡Gol del cuadro salvaje!
Duca fires one and bags it from downtown. 4-3 St. Louis, their first lead of the game.
It is 2-1 Team Kelvin. Kelvin in the attacking third, from his left to his right, and he scores a banger. 3-1 Team Kelvin, he's got two.
Just when you think he's going to cut you inside on his left, he pulls it back to his right. Can score either way, can score high, can score low.
Exacto. Y el disparo, golazo. De San Diego, la repetición.
He turns, volleys! Nick Pereira, you are magnificent! 3:14 to play in the fourth quarter. Nick Pereira maybe just found the nail in the coffin.
I'll tell you, we talked about it, as you're going to see in the replay. This is what happens when they were able to get time and Pereira down low without the Santos in.
0 at the end of regulation. Oh, to get the game winner now. This touch there by Breno as Chavez coming forward, shot and a goal. David Stankovic scores for the Outlaws. They win it 7-6.
Effective foot of Marco Fabian late in the fourth quarter there. Maybe enough to be a one-timer, but here we are Brian and Roscoe, upper left corner. Strykers win. Strykers win. Brian and Roscoe with the game winner. Uncle Franz, there you are again. Your upper corner where you keep the good stuff.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play.
Across the nation, MASL players are giving back, utilizing their professional power to touch and inspire people in their local communities nationwide. Free soccer clinics, where kids can meet their heroes and learn new skills. After-school programs and special events. And surprise visits to the classroom. Visiting brave kids in the hospital, bringing joy and hope. Supporting special needs care, partnering with local businesses, and so much more. MASL, passion on the field, purpose off the field, committed to community.
Just about ready for the second half to get underway here from Mesquite Arena. A 3-0 lead for the Empire Strykers over the Texas Outlaws. Here's a look at some first half highlights. Not too much in a defensive first 30 minutes. Marco Fabian scored his 20th goal of the season to get things kicked off. Assisted by Leonardo Espinoza, his first assist of the season. Alan Perez got his 6th goal of the season, making it a 2-0 game, and then Randy Martinez got his 5th goal of the season to make it 3-0. A couple nice defensive plays as well by the Outlaws. Kept it at just a 3-0 mark. They actually outshot the Strykers in that second quarter 8-5, but were outshot for the entire half 13-9. As here's that last goal right there by Martinez, assisted by Justin Stinson, his 7th assist of the year, tied for 9th in points in the MASL with 22 coming into this match, make it 23. Had the hat trick versus the Outlaws the first time these two faced off, and he's got an assist in the first half. We'll see what type of adjustments head coach Ed Puskarich makes here in the next 30 minutes, trying to get their first win at home. They've been on a nice roll. They've won 2 of their last 4, 5 points. A regular time win versus the Dallas Sidekicks. And then most recently an overtime win off the right foot of David Stankovic to start their second half of season after the All-Star break. Orozco back in goal for the Strykers. Played the first quarter. DeLima got the second quarter. There's a turnover. Looking for Chavez. Bagley goes down in the box. Not going to get the call. Is really favoring his shin. Orozco's trying to make sure he's all right. And there's a challenge flag from head coach Puskarich. So our first challenge flag. You get one challenge. If you're successful, you keep it for a second. So we'll see. It is under review. You disagree with the call tonight? You might just see it on MASL's most controversial show, Under Review, with Phil Lavanco and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. Our crew chief, Shane Butler, with the headset on. His referee, Habib Pushmand, giving a look at the monitor as well. Big call here. Could give the Outlaws a penalty kick. They're 1 for 1 on the year. Ryan Orozco, great in goal, 4-1 on the year, 8th best with 4 wins, 8th best in goals against average. Leads all goalkeepers with 2 goals, no other goalkeeper with a goal. And no foul given. Coach Puskarich not happy with the review, so unsuccessful challenge. So no more challenges for the Outlaws. Outlaws have come out of the locker room very fiery and on the attack. Desperate, down 3-0. Still plenty of soccer left. They did not have possession though for a long time in that first 30 minutes. Felt like the ball was always in possession and in control of the Strykers. And so far, the Outlaws have the early punch, being the aggressors. Looking for Bagley, just not enough steam to get to it. Fabian intercepted it. Battle on the boards. Leo versus Gonzalez. Chavez steals it away. Stankovic quiet so far. He's their best points leader. 11 goals for David Stankovic, 3 assists in 13 games played. 4 straight games he's had at least 1 goal. And a timeout's called, so we'll take the break with them. 13:40 left in the third. 3-0 lead for Empire here on the road. After an Empire timeout, We're going to talk some MASLsoccer.com. MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. You can find it on MASLsoccer.com. One of two games tonight in the league. The other one is in Harrisburg. The Heat taking on Utica City FC. Currently in the fourth quarter. They got an hour head start with kickoff at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. This one 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern. It's a 3-2 lead currently for Utica City FC in that fourth quarter. 3-0 lead here in the third for Empire. Good challenge there from Steven Gonzalez. No foul called or awarded to Munia Alami. Bagley tried to run it down, but crossed all three lines. So ball will be placed at the arc, nearest to the Empire goal. Check that, the yellow line. It's still a set piece opportunity now for the Strykers. Fabian will take the shot. What a save there. Rivera outstretched. A huge save. Second most saves in MASL this season, 180. He had 5 at the half, a huge one right there. His 6th. In the corner, Chavez had his shot blocked. Gonzalez into the other corner. Palmer pokes it out, looking for a run. Chavez tracks it down, beating Swift to it. Macias looking. Bagley, near side boards. Left foot deflected. Andy Reyes was right there, blanketing Bagley. Bagley's been very good for the Outlaws since being signed. 5 goals in 8 games. 2 in his most recent match versus Milwaukee. Aruz intercepts the pass, finds Bagley just a little bit behind, a league way. Sergio Ruz. Now Michaels. Back to Aruz. No one there in the middle. Justin Stinson plays it out wide before checking out. Much more ball pressure from the Outlaws. Here comes Orozco. On the run, just like his strike that won the game in their last match, just off the mark. Rivera might have gotten a piece of it too. Looked eerily similar to his game-winning goal against the Baltimore Blast. Had so much space to run up, get so much momentum behind it, and just missed the opposite upper 90. Aguirre still with that extra attacker. This one's dangerous. Just able to give enough time to provide Brian Orozco to get back into goal. Fighting against the boards. Bagley finally comes out of it. Had a shot deflected into the hands of Orozco. Quickly up to Perez. Big physical battle between Michaels and Espinosa. Leonardo Espinosa. Second game as a striker. Had 5 shots, 1 goal against the Baltimore Blast. Has a assist today. His first with the Empire Strikers. Here comes Orozco, extra attacker. looking for ball up against the boards. Oh, misplayed there by Fabian, but they've got plenty of time to backtrack to it. A whistle, and looks like the foul's going to go against Texas. Fabian into the corner, looking for Alami, and the redirection got him in the arm, so handball. A little over 5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Still a 3-0 game. Empire and the Outlaws both with 2 shots apiece in this third quarter. Here's a direction. Alami finds the back of the net. Munina Alami, his 13th goal of this season. His first goal against the Outlaws this year. And it's now a 4-0 lead for Empire. Had 2 assists in the matchup versus Texas in December. So now in a 4-goal deficit. The 2 games that the Outlaws have won, they've played from ahead. They were the first to score in both of those games. Now they're going to have to do it from behind. There's a save against the wall. Jesse Rivera doing as best he can. Has faced a lot of shots this year and saved a good number of them. 180 coming into this game. A percentage of 68%, 9th in the MASL. Stinson picked up his 2nd assist of this match on that last goal. So now 8 assists on the year. 2 more points for his season point total. Empire up the field. Here's Hansen. Plays it off. Extra pass. Oliveira trying to get to his right foot. Back out wide. Now they'll take their time. Aguirre gives Orozco time to get into the attacking half. Reyes near side against the boards. Motion weave. Oliveira. Back to Reyes. Aguirre to Oliveira. No one in the net. And Michaels missed it. Fowler's going to try, but one hops into the hands of Orozco. Second time they've had a chance. First time they recognized it quickly and got it on net, or just off, missed the post. This time it was on net, but Orozco had time to get back. Timeout on the field, 7:03 left in the third. It's a 4-0 lead now for Empire, trying to go 3-4-1 on their road record.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play.
Across the nation, MASL players are giving back, utilizing their professional power to touch and inspire people in their local communities nationwide. free soccer clinics, where kids can meet their heroes and learn new skills, after-school programs, and special events, and surprise visits to the classroom, visiting brave kids in the hospital, bringing joy and hope, supporting special needs care, partnering with local businesses, and so much more. MASL, passion on the field, purpose off the field, committed to community.
Back in play. Great chance to add another one for Empire. Just off the block was Fabian, and that one's well out of the play. Hitting one of the lights in Mesquite Arena. Old rodeo barn here in Mesquite, Texas. The other game has gone final in Harrisburg. The Heat do end up falling to Utica City FC 5-2. Kelvin Oliveira, 2 goals and 2 assists to pick up 3 points. So a win for Empire would not leapfrog them back into 6th place with a full 3 points from Utica City FC. It does give the Outlaws a chance to get out of last place if they were to put on the comeback. Down by 4. Quarter and a half to go. Clayson back in goal as Orozco's back out. DeLima. Aligwe shots deflected into the hands of DeLima, and he went down. Feet got tangled there with what looked like to be Lucas Ramalho, excuse me. 3rd-year player for the Outlaws. Into the attacking half. Nothing initially, so Palmer a reset. One of the most experienced players for this Empire team, as well as the entire league. Gonzalez has that one go off the monitors underneath the scoreboard, so I'll put it at the yellow line for Empire. First time that's happened tonight. Reyes leaves it for Fabian, and that one's around the wall. Marco Fabian, his 2nd goal tonight, his 21st of the season. It remains all Strykers here in Texas. 5-0 lead. Marco Fabian, only his 2nd year with Empire, but he had an incredible last year too, and another goal within seconds of each other. This one coming from Harold Hansen. It's an onslaught of Goldens now. Hansen picks up his 6th goal of the year. It's a 6-0 lead, and Texas wants to talk things over. 5:22 left in the 3rd period. Empire 6, Texas 0. MASL social media. Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, as well as MASL Arena on Twitter. That's the exact way that I found out Utica City beat Harrisburg. Just looking at the social media page. Doing a good job of keeping everyone up to date. Live video clips as the games are happening. It's a 6-0 lead for Empire. Under 5 minutes to go here in this third quarter. 3 goals in this quarter by the Strykers. The first one coming from Munina Alami, his 13th of the year. Marco Fabian scored the second, his second of the year, or excuse me, second of the game, 21st of the year. And then 8 seconds later, Harold Hansen got in on the action for his 6th of the season. So the Outlaws are going to have to find some offense and find it quickly. Being outshot 8-4 currently in this third quarter. Dangerous pass there from DeLima, almost intercepted and finally won back by the Outlaws. Derek Crone looking for a man, and that one's back into the possession of the Strykers. Espinoza to Palmer, Fabian. Safety valve with DeLima. Just over the head of Derek Crone. Leo Espinosa back heels it to Perez off the corner of the wall. Was looking on the backside for Fabian. Now De La Torre will reset. On the run, Reyes off to Fabian, extra pass to Leo. That one's struck in. The Strykers are striking on all cylinders. Leo Espinosa, a goal and assist today. Back-to-back games. Leo has scored a goal for the Strykers. And a great start on this road game, trying to rewrite their road struggles. Only 2-4 on the season, 2-4-1. Beat the Outlaws 10-5. As was mentioned, their last road win came in St. Louis against the Ambush, 7-5 on January 18th. And their one tie was a loss on a shootout, 6-5 against the Tacoma Stars. It's only the second game for Leo Espinosa, but it's his second goal as a striker, and Laidley picks up the foul, trying to go after his deflected shot. Two-on-one now. Stinson gives it off. Can't finish the first time, rejected the second time was Espinosa. Almost had back-to-back goals. Fabian was the one that assisted the last Espinoza goal. His 12th assist of the year. Rivera trying to throw it down to Bagley. Bagley trying to go 1v the entire side. Perez, the extra attacker, into the game, so no keeper for Empire. The way they've passed the ball and controlled it, they haven't needed one most of this match. Dangerous pass. Perez will come out. Gives time for DeLima to get back in net. Chavez on the move. Past Hansen. Plays it to Aligwe. The shot just saved. DeLima blocked it initially. Looked like it might have squeaked by for a rebound chance, but the long arms are placing DeLima, 6'2" goalkeeper from Brazil. Gets another save for him. He's got 4 today. Orozco's got 3. 10 seconds left in the third. Ball pinging around at midfield, and that's how the quarter will end. It was a 3-0 lead at the half, and an explosion for the Empire Strykers here in the third. 4 goals. They lead 7-0 going into the final 15 from Mesquite, Texas. Come back. We got more on MASL TV. 15 more minutes from Mesquite Arena. The Empire Strykers closing in on a road victory, up 7-0 on the Texas Outlaws. MASL Monday. Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV on YouTube and CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastovansky and Phil Lavanco are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's game and to discuss the league's hot topics. Empire Strykers trying to get to 8-1 on the year. A full 3 points would get them to 24. A win on the road and a 3-point win for Utica City keeps them in 6th place. The Strykers will still be in 7th. But it gets them 3 points closer to the Milwaukee Wave, currently in 5th place with 27 points. Hottest team right now in the league is the Kansas City Comets on a 5-game winning streak. Right behind them is Utica City FC, just playing their 13th match of the year tonight in Harrisburg, beating the Heat 5-2. They've now won 4 straight matches. Orozco back in net. Empire with possession. Oliveira on the far side. Now De La Torre plays it back to Perez. Palmer against the boards, finds Perez. Has a step on a leagueway, and Fowler got out of bounds on last kick. No deflection from Empire, so the ball will be placed just on the outside arc. Fabian and Reyes right next to the ball. They play it to Fabian this time, off the foot, and pass from Reyes wide of the near post. Fabian had already scored a goal on a similar set piece. He's looking for a hat trick. Marco Fabian. Already 2 years into his MASL career. Now 56 goals and 24 assists. Going down as a striker, so it's Reyes. So another chance for Empire. Fabian's shot is blocked by Stankovic, building that wall. Ball Karamine in that corner. All the way back to Orozco. He'll play it back into the boards, finds Fabian. Into the middle, Alami. He's pinging around, and Aruz will clear it. Now David Stankovic on the run. Game of streak of 4 games with the goal in jeopardy right now. Aruz into the box. Fowler has it poked away by Orozco. Still dangerous. Fabian finds Stinson. Now Alami on the run. Alami's left foot shot into the net. Munir Alami, his second goal of the season. Of the game. 14th of the season. Multiple goal scorers for this Empire team. 2 from Marco Fabian. 2 from Munir Alami. And then 1 from Alan Perez, Randy Martinez, Leo Espinoza, and Harold Hansen. Now an 8-0 game, 12 minutes to go. Strykers have kept their foot on the gas. There's a steal. Hansen plays it off. Hansen had what seemed to be numbers to possibly score his second. Instead, didn't like the opportunity. And the Strykers have done a lot of this. Patiently found themselves in scoring territory. Orozco all the way into the hands of Rivera. Now here's Justin Stinson. His left foot just wide of the mark. Espinosa almost had a chance to redirect it in, and the clearance went out of bounds. So another chance on the free throw arc. The free kick arc. Berto Palmer fakes it to the right side, went to the left side. Fabian dummied it all the way back to Stinson, and Stinson airmailed it. It's still been a very good night for the Strykers. An 8-0 lead. They've been in control from the get-go. They've got numbers. Alan Perez getting a run down from a league way. Now up to Chavez, one-on-one. Into the corner, and just no one there. Tried to redirect it to Ramalho. Orozco all the way into the corner, out of net, as that extra attacker. Rivera looking for somewhere to throw it to because there's still no one in net. And Stankovic was the intended target. Was headed away by Gonzalez, Jose Gonzalez. Getting some action. His 7th game he's played in. Scored 1 goal on the season against this very team back in December. Perez looking for Fabian, trying to get him the hat trick. Now the Outlaws on the run with Davies as it poked away. Under 10 minutes to go. Orozco being pressured. Finds Hansen. Harold Hansen plays it back. A lot of ball pressure now from Texas, down by 8. Davies almost had it. Back to De La Torre. And another goal. It's just been that type of night for Empire. Anything they put on net keeps going in. Make it 9. Antonio De La Torre, his 2nd goal of the season, had an assist versus these Outlaws. First year with Empire, 2nd year in the MASL, spending his 1st year with the Kansas City Comets from Dodge City, Kansas. Midfielder adds to the goal scoring. They scored 10 last time against Texas, and they had a plethora of different people in on the action. So another extra attacker time. Perez. That one was stolen by Bagley. A huge deflection there and block from Martinez. Aligwe can't take advantage of no goalie there. Perez is still on the pitch because their sideline is the opposite side. Possession right now with the Outlaws, though. Macias finds Chavez cutting towards the middle. Back to Macias, and that one's in. The Outlaws find the back of the net with 7:34 remaining in this match. But it might be a little too late for these Outlaws. We'll take one final break from Mesquite, Texas. You're watching MASL Soccer on MASL TV. 9-1 game here in Mesquite Arena. The Outlaws finally on the board with 7:34 left in the fourth quarter. The goal came from Eric Macias, his 7th goal of the season, back-to-back games with the goal. Had 1 of the 7 versus Milwaukee. It was assisted by Steven Chavez, his 5th assist of the season. Back-to-back games with points for him, also having a goal versus the Wave. So it's 9-1. And a correction earlier, Alami had the assist on the 8th goal, so he has 1 goal and 1 assist on the match. The goal was awarded to Antonio De La Torre. So those were back-to-back goals, both in the fourth quarter for the Dodge City, Kansas native. Now with 3 goals on the season and his 14th game played. Extra attacker with Orozco as the goalie. At midfield currently, working it around Stinson. And a lot of pressure now from the Outlaws, trying to be calculated. That one's blocked. Shot was blocked by Rosales. They're trying to chip it in, and it's just high. Orozco was out of net, and they just have not taken advantage of those opportunities. They've only had 3 opportunities, but have not been able to capitalize on any of them. Orozco with plenty of space to work with. Fabian to Alami. Against the boards. Fabian with 2 goals already today, as well as an assist. Trying to look for a hat trick. Orozco, strike wide of the mark. Ball bounced up into the boards, so they'll have to restart. They quickly get it in. Macias to Bagley. Blocked by Orozco. Still dangerous. Ligwe can't get to it. Now Hansen on the run. Tried to cross it. Deflected by Steven Gonzalez, and too much of a shove in the back there on that challenge from Steven Gonzalez will give him a foul. 4:58 left in this match. 8-goal lead for Empire. Extra attacker Perez. That one's blocked by Rivera. He'll try to score it, and it's just wide of the mark again. The Outlaws have had 2 of those now, where they've identified it, no one's in goal, and they've gotten a good shot off, and it's just been a tad to the left or a tad to the right, and it looks like Gonna be a foul. Texas in. Almost a delay of game on Empire to get Orozco back in, and that's the reason why they needed a goalkeeper to save it. Now a one-on-one chance. Fabian guarded by Gonzalez. Back tap. What a goal! Marco Fabian, his second assist tonight. Finds Justin Stinson for a goal. The dynamic duo of Stinson and Fabian gets them to double figures. Justin Stinson, his first goal of the match, has 2 assists. So goal number 17. He and Marco Fabian just getting off their all-star appearances in Utica City and have been spectacular thus far. Looking to go now 2-0 against Baltimore and Texas to start their second half of the season. That one's deflected out. About 8 rows deep. So 3:30 left in this match. 10-1 lead. Some upcoming games for the Strykers. They'll return home to face the Milwaukee Wave February 24th. They'll face the Outlaws in Ontario, California on March 2nd, and then travel to San Diego to take on the Strykers. That'll be March 5th. For the Outlaws, they'll get another one with the Sidekicks. They're 1-3 against the Sidekicks currently. At a trio of games at the end of the first half of the season before the All-Star break, as well as they'll get 3 more, with the first being on February 26th. They'll travel to Empire, like we said, on March 2nd, and then get the Milwaukee Wave here at Mesquite Arena on March 6th. 2:30 to go. Trying to add to it, a save there from Rivera. He's still working in net. Ten saves now for Jesse Rivera. Game after having 22 versus the Wave. Had 14 against the Empire last time they faced off, giving up 10 goals in that one as well. Rosales marking Oliveira. Alami plays it out wide. Could it be a hat trick for De La Torre? A foot save from Rivera. Alami still dangerous. He somehow grabs onto the ball. Trying to chuck it down to Chavez. And whistle and foul against Empire, so still some time to score a couple more goals. Trying to work on that goal differential. Outlaws minus 54 on the season. Again, a lot of that doing to the fact of a very new team, from the front office to the coaching staff to a lot of the players. And multiple players on this Empire team that were with the Outlaws. Andy Reyes had 2 years, 2022 to 2024, just to name one of them. Roscoe picks it up under a minute to go. Emmanuel Aguirre, another veteran player. Spent plenty of time with the Outlaws. 6 years in MASL, a Mexico Arena Soccer national team player. Had 2 goals and 1 goal and 2 assists last time he faced his former team. Aguirre and Reyes in their first year with the Empire. And they'll go to 2-0 against the Outlaws here in Mesquite Arena. Fabian looking for a hat trick, as well as De La Torre. Under 10 seconds to go. They can just hold on to it. They'll throw it into the corner. And that'll be the final whistle of this match. It was all Empire in this one. A 10-1 win on the road for the Empire Strykers. They moved to 8-1 on the year. Still in 7th place. Now 24 points on this season. They'll extend their winning streak to 2 now, and Texas will not be able to continue the momentum of their overtime win in Milwaukee. They'll drop to 2-12 on the year, still 5 points, and they'll kick things off against the Sidekicks February 26th back here at Mesquite Arena. Empire will be back home for the Wave on the 24th and the Outlaws on March 2nd. So once again, from Mesquite Arena, our final score, the Strykers 10, the Outlaws 1. I've been Sam Kamen saying so long from Mesquite, Texas. You have been watching MASL Soccer on MASL TV.